In this video, I have compiled a list of some of the monsters you might want to consider killing when Members comes out. I'm also going to be showing off this cool website that's called OSR's World. I'll link it in the description. When you enter the website, it's gonna show the current Runescape in a 3D map. And the way to get to the version we are playing is by clicking on the top right, opening cache, scrolling all the way down and selecting the 18th of May 2004. It's gonna load into that, and then you can see the world as it is in the game we're playing. You can also change the perspective to more of a city builder kind of thing, but for this video I prefer this perspective. I'm also going to increase the speed so I can move a bit faster. As you can see on the list I compiled, I have marked 4 different things that are of interest to each monster. If they drop unidentified herbs, if they drop valuable runes, so law runes, nature, something of that sort. If they're on the gem drop table, and if they're on the rare drop table. Any monster that's highlighted as green drops both unidentified herbs and is on the gem drop table. I'm gonna go through the list by using this website, or at least some of the more notable ones. The first one on the list is men, and I'd recommend you kill them in Edgeville. In this barn there are a bunch of level 2 men. Then there are dark wizards, which you can find here in the wilderness and in Warrock, as most of you know. Alcarid warriors, which are a pretty nice spot. They attack you if you attack one of them, like they aggro in an AoE range, which can be nice for doing some small AFK. What's that camel doing in the bank? Disturbing. Then the next one is thugs. There are thugs at least in the Edgeville dungeon. And if you want to go to an underground area on this map, you can click here on the world map, open it up, type in the search, click it, then you see the Edgeville dungeon, double click on the tile you want to go to, and voila, we're in the Edgeville dungeon. There are thugs at least in here, so in the level 1 wilderness area of the Edgeville dungeon, right next to the Chaos Druid, so it might be a bit crowded and it might also be a bit dangerous. There are also Earth Warriors here, so if you're a bit higher level you might want to consider those. They also drop herbs and runes, and they are on the gem drop table, as you can see on the list. Then there are Chaos Druids, of course, in the Edgeville dungeon, and also in the, is it Yanil Agility dungeon? Yeah, where you need around 40 agility to enter. So there are Chaos Druids here, and also these higher level Chaos Druid warriors, which have around the same drops. Next monster I would consider, if this is all crowded, especially the Chaos Druids and thugs, maybe the Alcarid warriors as well, I would consider rogues in the wilderness. They only drop herbs, but I don't think they're gonna be that crowded, so you can fight them in the rogue's den or rogue castle, whatever this is. They're only level 14. Obviously this is deep wilderness, so it's always dangerous, but it's not that far from Mage Bank. Or you could go to Ardoin and Bank through the lever. The wilderness also has red dragons, as you might know, and green dragons. I believe this is actually the only spot for green dragons. So the ones at the graveyard and other places like here and here somewhere, I believe there were green dragons or whatever. I don't think those exist yet. Some of them come with Slayer and some of them come way later in like 06. There is also the Deep Wilderness Dungeon, which you can go through here. So if we go to here, you go down the stairs and there are hill giants, chaos dwarfs, spiders, and this is the second spot for killing fire giants as well. So if the waterfall dungeon is crowded, you might want to consider this, even though it's deep wildy. Other than that, I would recommend hobgoblins, especially in the crafting guild, near the crafting guild, because this is one of the only, or is it actually the only spot where snape grass can spawn, which is used for prayer potions. And hobgoblins drop herbs, runes, and they're on the gem drop table, so this is most likely gonna be a pretty contest spot. There are also the druids in Taverley that drop herbs, but they are not on the gem drop table. If Legends quest is out, I would consider killing the Shadow Warriors in the Legends Guild basement. They have nice drops and they are abnormally high HP, I believe like 67 HP. There's also a bank in the Legends Guild, so might want to take advantage of that. Another interesting monster I was considering are the otherworldly beings that are in Xanaris. Where's Xanaris? Hello? Clearly not here. Well, anyways, they're in Xanaris. And there's a bank there as well. Oh, and I almost forgot the... there are some Jogers near Shallow Village that have some interesting drops as well. They're basically like moss giants. So if for some reason you want to kill those, feel free to do that as well. I believe they have around the same drops as moss giants. It's kind of hard to make your way over there though, so it might not be worth it. I think you have to go all the way to the north side. And then I guess last thing I would consider are blue dragons, which you can find in the Taverley dungeon. That's quite a run from the bank. Like you have to go all the way around here, I believe. You pick up the key from somewhere in this jail and go through. Also chaos druids here. And there are also blue dragons in the ogre enclave or whatever it's called. So if you do the watchtower quest, you can enter here and kill the blue dragons here. I have also heard that if you don't finish the quest, you can instance this place for yourself. But that also means that you need to pick up the quest item or pick up multiple of the quest items. You need to enter the cave and use one each time on the guard. And that you can't teleport to Watchtower, so you would have to walk all the way from here to Yanil every time. I'm not completely sure how long the walk is, but I don't think it would be that bad. So that might be something to think about if the spot is completely crowded on release. Although I want to say that I haven't tried that and I don't know if it works, but I would imagine it might work. Also advantageous if you kill the dragons to have the crafting level required for the Dragonhide. Those alch for a lot, so you can make a lot of raw GP by doing that. Obviously stuff like cows and chickens and stuff will be pretty good if you're very low level. I believe people will still be buying cow hides and stuff. Yeah, I think that's about it. Check out the list, I guess, and thanks for watching. Keep tuned for more members videos. I might have one more coming before members comes out, and at least one progress video. That's gonna be like a pre-members progress. I'll post all of the links in the description along with the image or the list, I mean. So once again, thanks for watching.